So I wanted to make a short video, under 5 minutes, about a productivity hack that's been working for me really, really well. I by nature am it's weird, I call myself an overachiever. I don't achieve a lot, but I have ambitions to achieve a lot. I like to accomplish a lot. I'm a perfectionist. So it takes me a while to get started on things. It's a bad combination to have aspirations to be an overachiever and to be a perfectionist. It's a bad combination. You'll never get a lot done as a perfectionist, and it causes you so much inner turmoil because you know that you're just not accomplishing all the things that you want to accomplish. So this has been the past 44 years of my existence has been dealing with this inner conflict of wanting to do things perfectly, yet wanting to do a lot of things. So I was listening to a TED Talk recently, and I have to say, I don't think I've ever learned a single new thing from a TED Talk. I don't know what the big buzz is about it. I mean, it's just rehashing of old ideas and made to sound really novel and sensational, and I just never really got anything out of a TED Talk, anything new, that is. But I recently tuned into one, and I can't even remember the name of it, but it was about a guy who accomplished a lot, and he had ADD or ADHD or something like that, and he was the kind of guy who, he said he just couldn't focus for more than 5-10 minutes at a time. But what he would do is he would just commit to doing things for 5 or 10 minutes at a time, and eventually it stacked up. Eventually, it amassed to a lot, and he rattled off in the course of the 10 minutes of the TED Talk all of his accomplishments. He had climbed Mount Everest, and he had he did a whole bunch of different things, and all because he committed himself to little 5-minute slots of practice and working towards his goals. And that was interesting to me for another reason, because I wouldn't say that I have ADD or ADHD. I'm able to focus quite well. The problem is that since I want to do things perfectly, so what ends up happening is that I'll commit to something for a week at a time. I'm like, in the next week I'm going to write a screenplay. Over the next course of the week I'm going to build a website or something like that. And then when I give myself all this time and I have to complete the task in that amount of time, I just start to bug out, just start to think of, am I going to be able to pull it together? Am I going to go down some rabbit hole on the copy of the About Us page, and is that going to suck up 3 days? Will I be able to finish it in time? The whole process makes me so weary that I just can't even face it. So what I decided to do was I decided to take this guy's advice for my own purposes, not because of the lack of focus, but just because I know that I can commit to something for 5 or 10 minutes at a time. That's it. I don't expect to finish anything in 5 or 10 minutes, but I know that I can add another brick to the foundation. I know that I can, crack away a little bit more at this tree that I want to chop down. So for 5 or 10 minutes at a time, it's not a novel idea. Like I said, you don't always learn new things from TED Talks, but sometimes it just reminds you of the reality of things. And it just, for some reason, the clouds parted. It made sense to me, and I said to myself, you know what? I have a bunch of goals. I have like 4 or 5 goals that I want to accomplish. I'm just going to do like 5 minutes a day. I'm just going to do them for 5 minutes a day each. 5 minutes a day, no matter how daunting a goal can be, you can always find 5 minutes to just, even if you're really, really tired and you're just, you're conked out, it's the end of the night, you're just like, yeah, I can pull this off for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is very doable. So I've been doing this for a month, and it's amazing. I mean, I'm amassing little victories, and they're accumulating. They're stacking up 5 minutes at a time. And this video is one example of one of the things that I thought that maybe I should do. I should produce short little videos that help people. This is a 5-minute video. It's about over in 6 seconds, and I strongly recommend this. It teaches you the value of 5 minutes as well. Okay?